Hey everyone, welcome to In the Beyond, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're back with another timeless pick a card reading, and I'm going to be channeling a message around what you need to know today. So you're seeing this reading for a reason. So we have 4 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the Magician and this Mookaite Jasper. For pile number 2, we have Strength and this Sodalite crystal. For pile number 3, we have the Lovers card or the Best Friends card with this Botswana agate. And for pile number 4, we have the Page of Cups with this little selenite wand. So take all the time you need to see which card and which crystal is really calling out to you, and that will be the pile that has a message for you today. You'll find your timestamp below in the description box. And yeah, let's get into this reading. Let's see what's in the cards, and let's go in the beyond. Hey, pile 1, if you guys were drawn to the Mookaite Jasper, as well as the Magician card, this is going to be a reading. Let's see why you were meant to see this reading and what you need to know today. So we have the Magician, the 9 of Swords, and the 6 of Coins. Okay, so right away, I'm feeling like you're seeing this reading for a reason, and I think the reason is the 9 of Swords. I think there's something really on your mind, giving you maybe a lot of sleepless nights and anxiety. Maybe there's a relationship at work with the 6 of Coins. Maybe it's a relationship with a friend or even a partner that is just causing some distress and stress. And the key here is that you are the Magician and you have the power to change this relationship, whether that means holding stronger boundaries, whether that means shifting your focus, maybe spending time with other people, or even looking to change your jobs. There's a message here for you guys around you having power to change the situation that is causing you a lot of stress and discomfort. And you guys really need to know that you have the power to change it, and you are actually in control of this situation. I'd like to go deeper with some more tarot, and then we'll do some oracle cards as well. Pile 1. What does my pile 1 need to know today? Why are they seeing this reading? Pile 1. What does pile 1 need to know? Oh wow, a few cards just came out. Okay, so we have the Fool right under the Magician. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the 8 of Thunder, exactly. The 8 of Swords as well. So the 9 of Swords, the reason why you guys are seeing this card has come out twice in your reading, so it's very important for you guys to really try to de-stress as much as possible and try to almost do nothing for maybe a day or two. Clear your mind. Maybe you're overthinking and you're just stuck in your head about a decision that you're making or about a situation in your life. There's this real need for you guys to step out of your mind, step out of your head. There might be a lot of racing thoughts right now. And really the message is to just clear your mind here, especially with the King of Swords. You're being asked to clear your headspace, clear your mind, so divine inspiration can come in and help you to see this maybe problem or the situation in a new way, new perspective. We also have the Fool here talking about, I'm really hearing like new perspectives with the Fool card. There's something about the situation that you're currently dealing with where you actually have a lot more control and power over it than you think. So if it is a workplace situation, you could, you know, speak up, you could talk about what's bothering you. If it's something like really relentless, or just, you know, you can't deal with a coworker anymore, you know, this reading is saying you have a lot of power and you have a lot more control. So maybe find a new career. Maybe there's a new openings in your area where you will be much happier, where you will have, you know, a bigger salary, and you will just find people who you vibe with way more at a new location. If it's like a friendship or a relationship, you're being called to kind of contemplate that and see a new way out. Like, maybe don't schedule so many days of hanging out with this person. Maybe try to hang out with some new people, go on a new adventure, meet new people. Give yourself a break. They're really saying give yourself a break, whether you need that break of just overthinking about a decision, whether you need a break from a person, a coworker, a situation. You guys really need a breath of fresh air to really just catch your breath, slow down, slow your breathing down, slow your mind and thoughts down, so you can see what's bothering you in a new way, and you can see a new way out here. Nine of Thunder is really being highlighted in your reading, the Nine of Swords. So something is causing you guys a lot of anxiety right now, and Spirit really wants you to know that you are the magician and you have more power than you think. You know how to work with the elements, you know how to work with spirits. I'm hearing, like, maybe there's a lot of you guys watching this who are into witchcraft, maybe spell work. They're saying you got this, you know what you're doing, you can take control and you can manifest the outcome that you desire. And then we did also have a few other cards that came out. We did have the Six of Wands here. We also had the Ace of Wands, yeah. And we have the King of Pentacles, yeah. So Pentacles here are being highlighted again, and yeah, new Wands energy. Okay, so yeah, this is coming out to highlight the Magician. This is coming out to say the universe, your guides, you guys, like, you working with your guides, you working with the universe, you can manifest anything you want. You can have the success that you want. You can have the desired outcomes that you want. The universe is going to help you find a way out as well. But yeah, there is this situation that Spirit is really speaking about that's causing you a lot of anxiety. And the key here is that you guys have a lot of control and you can manifest whatever it is that you need to manifest and want to manifest at this time. You have the creative energy here in this reading coming out to really help you to move and shift things. It might start with a shift in perspective, and then that might help you to shift the physical as well. We do have the King of Pentacles right here as well. So I wouldn't be surprised for some of you guys if this is talking about like a job or career. Maybe you have a lot of anxiety because you're not making enough income, which I totally understand. That is very stressful. And Spirit is saying, let me help you figure something out where you will be financially abundant, where you will be very happy, your dreams will be coming true, you will make as much money as you need. That's the energy here in the reading. So try to, yeah, take what resonates with you. Let's pull a few oracle cards for you guys to get a few more messages here for my pile number one. Pile number one, why was pile number one drawn to this reading? What is meant for pile number one today? What does my pile one need to know today? Ooh, Spider Woman Destiny. And we also have, ooh, the Dark Spirit Moon Void. Yeah, okay, so the Dark Spirit Moon, the energy of the void, the energy of the new moon energy is coming into this reading to talk about you guys needing the connection to that nothing energy, like I was talking about. Like sometimes it's really potent to just do nothing. And I know that's kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you guys need that rest energy. You need that like hermit or hibernation mode where you just don't do anything for maybe a day or two. You don't think about this problem. You don't engage with this problem. You clear your mind. You connect with that void energy. You connect to the nothingness, to the emptiness, because that is how you will be able to see a way out, and you will be able to weave a way out for yourself. You'll be able to, make connections that you weren't seeing before. You will have a shift in perspective, and you will be able to creatively problem solve the situation and creatively weave yourself a new pathway, a new destiny. There is something new that will be coming into your life that will be shifting everything. And it really starts with you guys surrendering to the void, surrendering to doing nothing. Just taking that day or two, however long you need, to just rest, reset, rejuvenate. Really give yourself that time to clear your head, clear your mind. Put up a boundary with yourself. Say, okay, I'm not going to think about this person. I'm not going to think about this problem or this decision, for a few hours. I'm going to give myself a break. And that can be really tricky, but it's really important here in this reading for you guys to really connect with that void and connect with the nothingness of, that clear mind and that clear space for you guys, because that is when you will be getting all of these new inspirations and downloads from spirit, and you'll be getting all of this creative energy from the universe to see things in a new way. Maybe you'll be like, oh yes, like I can switch my job, or I'm gonna, get my resume out there and I'm gonna see what's out there. Or maybe it's, oh wow, like I'm going to switch my living situation, so maybe I don't have to see this neighbor anymore that's causing me stress. Or maybe you get an idea for how to consciously kind of separate from a friend or a partner who's been causing a lot of stress. There's this energy of something's going to come in. Once you really connect with that void space, there's going to be something new, and it's going to be like that breath of fresh air, that breeze of inspiration is going to come in, like in this destiny card. And then you will have the tools, and you will know exactly what to do, how to manifest the desired outcome that you need for your life. So yeah, this was really beautiful. Thank you, Pile 1, for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe. It really helps small channels like mine grow. Thank you guys just so much for being here today. If you would like to leave a comment, I love to read them. And I really, truly love doing these readings. And I sincerely just thank you all for joining me today. Hey Pile 2, if you guys were drawn to the sodalite crystal as well as the strength card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what messages you guys need to know today and why you were drawn to this reading. Okay, so Pile 2, we have the strength card. We also have the 4 of Wands. Ooh, and we have the star card. Beautiful. I'm loving the imagery here with the flowers and the strength and 4 of Wands right away, and the stars as well. Gorgeous energy. Okay, so with the strength card, I am getting an energy of like there is a situation right now that you are really being called to really go deep here and find your strength and resilience. I think there might be a situation that needs your patience and your time. So you might not be able to see really far into the future right now. You might be dealing with like a lot on your plate. You might be dealing with a situation that's overwhelming or a bit a situation that's calling you to find that strength and resilience. Like I was saying, it might be overwhelming, or you might just like feel like you're at a standstill with something in your life. But you guys are really seeing this reading today because I'm really feeling the Four of Wands and the Star. There is something a lot beautiful and a lot brighter in your future. So this card represents marriage and happiness and happy family energy. And I feel like that is what is in your future, and you might not be able to see this right now. So for some of you guys, like, you might really want, you know, the soulmate experience, like finding your divine counterpart. You might want to build a family and a life with someone, and you really need to find your strength and your patience right now, because that is in the future. It might be a year from now, it might be 2 years from now. So you're being called to just have that strength and that patience to calmly wait for this experience, because this experience is in your future, and it's very tied to your destiny and purpose here. So that was just one example. The Four of Wands, it might be talking about, you know, the lifestyle that you want. It might be talking about a creative project that you want to birth and manifest into the world. There's just something that is really close to your heart and is a dream of yours that will happen and will manifest, but it's going to take time, and you're really being called to focus on that patience, that strength, and that resilience, because whatever you're hoping for is going to unfold, but it's going to unfold in the future. And I'm kind of feeling like a year or 2 years is how long it's going to take to, you know, manifest in that way. But with the Star here, that's so beautiful that the Star card is here, really confirming that what your biggest dreams are really in alignment with your soul and your soul's purpose and your destiny in this incarnation. So I'm gonna pull a few more cards for you guys. We're gonna pull some more tarot to go deeper here, and then we're also going to pull some oracles. Pile two. Why was pile 2 drawn to this reading? What does pile 2 need to know today? They're seeing this for a reason, pile 2. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles here. The Two of Pentacles. We also have the, this is the King of Cups here with the Harvest of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles with the Flower of Stones. We have the Wheel of Fortune. That's a really good sign. We have the Nine of Cups. And we also have the Seven of Wands. I love this card. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. Okay, so let's tune in here and go a little bit deeper. Yeah, patience. We have, this is so beautiful. Okay, so like the messages are just so clear right now with the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Stones. They're really talking about patience, maturity, that level of looking at things like from a very wise perspective. I'm getting this, you know, this deep elder energy from the King of Cups right now. You might be weighing a decision. You might, you know, be asking the universe, is this really meant to be? Is this really meant to be happening? And the universe is saying yes with the Wheel of Fortune and, you know, the Star and the Four of Wands. Whatever you're really hoping for and dreaming for, and whatever is really close to your heart, is definitely meant to happen, but you are meant to come. It is meant to happen in divine timing when you are maybe feeling a little more mature, or just maybe when you are stepping deeper into your power as more of that elder energy. So you don't have to be old or anything, but just there is kind of this level of maturity and more time that needs to unfold before you really step into this manifestation of this dream that you're really hoping for. And this is so beautiful. The 9 of Cups and the 7 of Wands, this is giving such beautiful embodied energy here. Both of these cards, I feel like this is how you will be feeling when you really step into that portal of this dream coming into the physical. Once, you know, I feel like a year or 2 years from now or so, the universe is going to come in and bless this dream of yours, whether it is a happy family, whether it is a relationship, a soulmate, whether it is a creative project, or just the lifestyle you want to lead, or the income you are hoping to make, or like the career that you really want to be very serious about. Because I feel like whatever you are dreaming of is something very serious. It's, you know, something you don't take lightly. It's like being the head of a family or starting a family, being a doctor or a professor or somebody who has their PhD. It's very it's serious and it's joyful, and it's coming in with this mature energy. And the 9 of Cups and the 7 of Wands, I feel like this is how you will be feeling in the future, how you will be feeling deeply empowered and connected to your guides, the universe and spirit. I feel like you will be really seeing the signs and synchronicities very clearly on this path to manifest this dream of yours. And yeah, I just feel like with the 9 of Cups, there's going to be this like very deep embodied empowerment coming in, where you're very connected to your body, you're very connected to your intuition, to caring for yourself, really being connected to the strength that comes when you are really in tune and in alignment with your body and your spirit guides as well. I'm not sure exactly why that message wants to come in, but I'm just feeling that really strongly in those cards. Let's pull some oracles for you guys. Pile 2. What does my pile 2 need to know today? What does pile 2 need to know today? What does my pile 2 need to know today? So I'm feeling called to get this card and move to another deck. A message for my pile 2, please, Spirit. What does pile 2 need to know? Why was pile 2 drawn to this reading? The Medicine Mask, authenticity. Ooh, beautiful. We also have Reclamation Home. Okay, that's gorgeous. Yeah, okay, so you guys, this is such a clear message for you. Oh my goodness. Okay. The Reclamation Home card and the Medicine Mask, authenticity, they're telling you that you need to be comfortable in yourself. You need to, that's why these 2 cards came out. Part of you guys fulfilling this dream is you going on the journey to connect deeply to yourself and to your authenticity and to your own body. You might resonate with the energy that you have been putting on a mask, trying to fit in with certain people who maybe you don't really fit in with. Maybe you've been dimming your light in a certain way to fit in with a certain group of people, or to fit in with a career, or, you know, trying to find your soulmate. Maybe you haven't been being your authentic you. You haven't been putting your authentic, unique self out there. So, it's been hard for you to manifest the friends, the job, the soulmate that you want, because maybe you're not presenting, you know, your uniqueness out into the world so clearly. So you're being called to go on this journey of really self-discovery here. That is how you are going to manifest the dream you want, is to go on the journey of self-discovery, where you really connect to yourself, you really find what you truly love, what makes you feel at home in your body, what makes you feel at home in your environment. Take down any masks that you might be wearing, any fronts that you might be putting on to fit in certain spaces or places, it's time to dissolve those masks. It's time to dissolve anything that doesn't feel truly authentic to you. So if you're kind of like forcing it in your career and you don't feel like it's authentic, it's time to take those masks down and move on to something that does. If you've been, you know, putting on a front to connect with friends or a partner, it's time to take that all down and be the real you. That's how you're going to find out where you fit in, and that's how you're going to find your home, your soulmate. That's how you're going to manifest this Four of Wands energy and really connect with your path and your purpose. It's about you guys stepping into being your authentic selves, being who you are. And that's why there is that level of maturity and that wanted to be talked about, because it might not take a full year. It might only take a month, 3 months, 6 months for you to take these masks down and for you to find your authentic voice, find how you know, uniquely self-express and really without any inhibitions, sharing that with the world, sharing your true heart with the world, because we do have this rose around the heart space. I feel like we do have the Strength card as well. I feel like maybe your heart is very tender. Maybe you don't share your heart with others. Maybe you keep your heart kind of safeguarded behind a wall or behind a mask. Maybe you haven't really been expressing your authentic desires, or, you know, the things that you love. You haven't been expressing them out into the world. And that's really the key here for you to unlock whatever it is you want to manifest, for you to unlock your destiny and the life that you are meant to lead. It's about taking the masks down. It's about that journey of self-discovery and finding the authentic you, and, you know, living your life with no inhibitions, no reservations, you doing the things you want to do with no apologies here. Whether, you know, you tell your family, you know, I don't want this career path that you guys really want for me. I want this new career path that I'm gonna go after and do myself. Whether, you know, it's that friend group or that relationship, there's just something really potent here about you taking down any masks and leaving behind anything that doesn't feel truly authentic to you. And you're really being called to go on a journey of self-discovery here, and that will put you into that maturity, that will level you up and give you that feeling of more maturity. Because once you know yourself, once you know your authentic self and how you express yourself, how you use your voice, how you connect to your body, that is when the universe is going to bless you with so many lucky synchronicities, so many beautiful coincidences, and that will lead you guys to really manifest whatever you've been dreaming about. And then once you've stepped into that beautiful energy, you guys are going to be the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Wands, just that like very empowered, embodied person who is living their most truly authentic life, and really connects at a heart level, a heart and soul level, to others and to their path, their career, and their destiny here. So that was such a beautiful reading. The messages from the oracle cards were just so beautiful, so gorgeous. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe. It really helps smaller channels like this one grow, and I'm so grateful for everyone who is here. If you would like to leave a comment, I always love reading the comments. I'm so grateful and happy to read all those beautiful comments from you guys. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, I sincerely hope to see you guys in one of my next readings, and thank you so much for joining me. Hey Pile 3, if you guys were drawn to the Botswana Agate as well as the Lovers or Best Friends card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see why you were really drawn to this reading and what you need to know today. So you guys were drawn to this beautiful card of the Lovers, and it is the Best Friends card in this deck. We also have the Queen of Cups, beautiful. Ooh, and the Six of Cups here, okay. All right, so I feel like you guys were really drawn to this reading from the message that wants to come through with the Six of Cups here. gorgeous energy. I think your inner child wants to speak today. I feel like your inner child wants to reconnect with you, or just wants to have the love and support from you. I feel like you guys are being represented by the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're being represented by this figure who seems very connected to her intuition, very connected to her emotions, very connected to the love in her heart. And I feel like your inner child is wanting to connect to that version of you who is older and wiser and who has more perspective and who can maybe lend out a hand through time and space of love and joy and support. Let's pull some more tarot and then oracle cards to go deeper here. Yeah, I feel like your inner child wants to be connected, like how these two figures are really connected. They're in sync. They are, you know, they're representing that energy of best friends. They're representing that deep knowing and love and care for each other. So yeah, pile 3. What does pile 3 need to know today? Pile 3 is seeing this reading for a reason. What is that reason? What is my pile 3 needing to really know today? Pile 3, what is the reason for pile 3 being here? What does pile 3 need to know? Anything else for pile 3? Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, we have the King of Cups. Lots of beautiful energy here. Really talking about your emotions. I feel like your emotional space is really being highlighted right now. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the 9 of Cups. We have the 3 of Wands, and we also have the beautiful 7 of Wands card. And this card just came out in pile 2, and I was saying how the 7 of Wands is one of my favorite cards in this tarot deck. It's so beautiful. It's filled with such embodied empowerment, and I just love that. So this is very beautiful. Pile 3, the message is really clear right now. You guys are seeing this reading for a very deep reason, and that reason is for you to really connect back to your emotional body, your emotional landscape, I'm hearing. Part of this can be connecting back to the inner child and connecting, you know, that way with yourself and with your emotions, and maybe helping your inner child move through emotions that were not processed yet. Maybe there was grief or trauma from childhood that is still residing in your body. This reading is just so much about your body and how your emotional body is maybe affecting your physical body as well. There's a lot of energy here really being highlighted, really talking about your body, you know, your cells, your physical body, and then the emotional body and the interconnected nature of those beings. Because, you know, we have our physical body, we have our spiritual body, you know, our spirit, our soul, we have our physical, our mental and emotional. So yeah, I'm feeling like your inner child might feel a bit walled off. Your inner child might feel a bit like it's hard to connect with you. Like there's that wall, there's that boundary. And your inner child might really need you right now. They might really need your help to, like I was saying, process different emotions that maybe they didn't get to process when they were younger. Maybe they didn't understand what was going on. They didn't understand how to feel the emotions and how to process them and let them go. Maybe there was some kind of grief or trauma that your emotional body is still holding, and when our emotional body is holding things, it can manifest in the physical as maybe discomfort, dis-ease, tension, that kind of thing. Yeah, with Nine of Wands, I'm just kind of being drawn to Nine of Wands. I do feel like the Nine of Wands is speaking about, you know, a moment of maybe pain or injury or emotional hurt from the past, and you know, your inner child is coming out in this reading to talk about, okay, how can we dissolve this discomfort, how can we ease this pain, how can we process this and move beyond it? Because once, you know, you do that emotional processing here, that I think the Harvest of Cups and the Seven of Cups is really talking about, I think this is really, you know, your inner child is asking for your wisdom and your maturity and your help to move past some dis-ease and discomfort that is residing in your emotional body. Once you can move and really, you know, move through these things, process these things, loosen up boundaries if you need to with your heart space, with your emotions, you will be stepping into this beautiful new era that the Nine of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Wands is speaking about. These cards are speaking about you stepping into your full authentic power, you stepping into feeling embodied and not afraid of embodying certain emotions, not afraid of embodying certain parts of yourself, not being afraid of anything that maybe kept you stuck or stagnant or connected to the past. You will really be moving on here with Three of Wands, moving on and looking into new horizons and looking onto new pathways. So there's something from your past that really wants to be re-examined and processed. It could even be from your adolescence or teenage years, or, you know, your young adult years, whatever it is. I think you guys will have a really good idea and know what it is. It might have to do with relationships. It might have to do with, you know, a grief or a trauma like we were talking about. Maybe how you were treated. Maybe you felt betrayed by friends, or maybe you felt betrayed by a partner or even your parents or something. Your caregivers. There's this energy of a need to really process something from the past, move through it, let it flow, so you can step into a new version of yourself and you can really look forward to the future, and you can feel very embodied and safe in yourself. There's this real energy here of your emotional body is really speaking in this reading. Let's pull some oracle cards here for more advice, more information. What does my pile 3 need to know right now? Why was pile 3 drawn to this reading? Why is this reading meant for pile 3? Ooh. I'll do that again. Pile 3, what does pile 3 need to know? Message from my pile 3 here. Any last messages or advice for pile 3? I feel like your pile has a lot of cards that want to come out. I feel like your inner child and like your emotional body really has a lot to say to you. I think they really want to really connect with you on a very deep level. We have storytelling with connection. Yeah, I was just saying, your inner child and your emotional body has so much they want to tell you. They have so much they want to communicate to you, and they just really want to connect with you so deeply. Your inner child is really looking for the wisdom and the clarity that you have now as well. There might have been a situation from when you were a young child that was just really overwhelming and really hard to comprehend and understand from that developmental stage that you experienced the event at. And they're looking at you now as somebody who is a wise elder. Even if you are, you know, only 15 or 25 or 30 or 50, you know, the inner child is still looking at you as somebody who has so many more years of wisdom and experience, and they really really deeply want to connect with you and get your wisdom and ask for your help right now at this time, because they are really having trouble processing something, or they're having trouble with these stuck emotions. And you have a lot more wisdom, and you can be of a lot of help to your inner child. I think your inner child is reaching out to you through this reading. I'm almost getting a little emotional here going into this, because your inner child, I feel like, is really deeply needing you. There's something that they really need your help with and need your guidance on. I'm not sure exactly. It will be different for everyone, but I feel you guys will know what it is. We also have the star blanket with transition. Yeah, it's time to almost like move on from this. Almost like this is the Three of Wands energy. It's time to move and process and transition through whatever grief or stagnation has been holding you back, or whatever you're kind of connected to in the past. It's time to bring your inner child from the past into the future with you, and into this new era. When also with the blanket card, I feel like your inner child is really, needing a lot of that comfort and that safety from you, and you can definitely provide comfort and safety to your inner child. I feel like you're being really called on an inner child journey, or just like an emotional healing journey. There is this real need to like, give yourself a hug, wrap yourself in a blanket, comfort yourself, nurture yourself, give yourself a lot of your favorite things right now. Be really gentle and nurturing to yourself. And especially if you're feeling called to the inner child journey, try to incorporate the inner child into your life. Maybe ask, yourself, ask your inner child, what do you need? Ask your inner child, how can I help? Or, what types of things will make you feel more comfortable and more safe. You guys are just really being called on this either inner child journey or emotional healing journey here. So beautiful, the energy from these cards. Oh my goodness, we have insects with support. I love this card. This card is giving me just like such beautiful childhood vibes here. We also have the altar card with honoring. I feel like it's very important to have that energy of honor. Okay, so as I'm tuning into the insects card, I'm just feeling that like joyful energy from, childhood. Like, just this card reminds me of like playing outside and connecting to like butterflies, and like just how magical was it when you were a child and you saw a butterfly fly right by you, or a dragonfly fly right by you, or a ladybug, like those were magical moments. And I feel like your inner child is really calling out to you in this reading to reconnect with you, like we were talking about, and they really are, looking for your support. And I think they have a lot to teach you as well, about remembering joy and remembering beauty and magic here. This card is giving me the energy of like magical moments, joyful moments of bliss, of like a summer day when you're maybe just outside with friends playing pretend, or just trying to catch butterflies, or maybe you're seeing those fireflies. Like, how magical are those memories that, most of us have of, connecting to the insect realm. The insects seem very magical. I know now as an adult, like, they can be annoying, they can be a nuisance, but I just remember as a child, these little beings that would fly by just seeming really magical. And yeah, the inner child is really asking for your support right now. Like we were talking about, you're being called on this inner child journey. Or if it's not inner child journey, it's definitely just emotional healing journey, working through old emotions, processing them and releasing them so you can move on and, have this beautiful future that's not connected so deeply to the past. Again, with the altar card and the honoring card, I feel like this card is really coming out because your emotional body or your inner child is asking to be honored. It's asking to be revered, for you to approach the inner child or your emotional space with more reverence. So if you resonate with the inner child journey, having more reverence for your inner child and having more of that, coming to the communication with them with that energy of honoring, you know, not with a negative energy or an energy of, you know, why am I doing this? My inner child is like XYZ with negative feelings. It's talking about coming to this journey with this feeling of honor. And it's really about honoring yourself, because you are your inner child still, and you are your emotional body. So it's talking about having honor for yourself, honor for the things that you've maybe gone through, honor for the journey that your life has taken, honor for that young version of yourself that maybe wasn't perfect, but maybe tried their best. So this card is really talking about having this reverence and this honor for yourself as you go through this inner child journey, reconnecting to your past selves, whatever age group you feel like you need to reconnect with. And yeah, just having honor and reverence for all the emotions as well. So like, not being too rigid with yourself, and, you know, not being too afraid of expressing certain emotions, like this emotional journey that you are being called on. You know, you might need to, you know, connect with that emotional pain, with anger, with shame, with you know, the harder emotions that humans experience. So they are talking about, you know, honoring yourself, honoring all of the emotions, bringing reverence to all these different parts of yourself here. I feel like maybe pulling one last card. I feel like maybe we can get a little more advice for you guys from these animal spirit cards here. Any last advice for pile 3? Does pile 3 need to know anything else today? What does pile 3 need to know today? Why was pile 3 drawn to this reading? What does pile 3 need to know? We have the cat with speak your truth. Have strength, faith, and conviction in your voice. It has never been more needed. Yeah, that beautiful throat chakra energy. The energy of communication is really coming strongly through with this beautiful cat spirit here. I feel like this energy is just really talking about the communication, the support that your emotional body and your inner child are really needing. So it's really time to communicate to those, you know, parts of yourself. So, you know, start that dialogue with your inner child, whether it's, you know, internal dialogue, whether you are journaling, whether you are making art, you know, doing drawings, getting the Crayola crayons out, you know, getting the markers out, and maybe just starting to journal with your inner child. Or maybe it's, you know, having that dialogue with your emotional body, whether you need to do, you know, check-ins with yourself, and, you know, it's in the morning, ask yourself how you're doing, ask yourself what you need, what are you feeling. That can be really empowering, just, you know, doing emotional check-ins with yourself and your inner child too, if you're open to it, asking your inner child what they need, how they're feeling, what you could bring in to brighten their day. There's just this really deep need for communication with yourself, with your inner child, and with your emotional self. So this was such a beautiful reading, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe, and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this has resonated with you. I always love to read the comments, and I just love doing these readings. They really bring a lot of joy to my day and to my heart space. So thank you guys for joining me. And yeah, I really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings. Hey Pile 4, if you guys were drawn to the Selenite Wand as well as the Page of Cups, this is going to be a reading. Let's see why you guys were drawn to this reading and what you need to know today. So what do you guys need to know today? We have the Page of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Bully card, which is also the Devil card in the traditional tarot. Right away, I feel like you guys were really drawn to this reading, and what you need to know is really about the Three of Wands. I feel like you guys need to know that it might be time to move on from something. It might be time to leave something in the past and move on to a new adventure. And I am getting the message for some of you guys, this might be literal, and for some of you it's going to be metaphoric. So it's going to be talking about maybe leaving things in the past that no longer serve you. That might mean leaving subconscious beliefs, or just things about how you view the world, or you know, maybe the reading will be about self-worth. I'm getting all these messages, so just bear with me. But yeah, the reading is going to be talking about you guys needing to leave something in the past, something that is no longer serving you. So let's pull more tarot cards here to get a deeper message as well. What does my pile 4 need to know today? Why was pile 4 drawn to this reading? Why was this message meant to find my pile 4? What does pile 4 need to know? We have the Knight of Swords here, which is the root of thunder in this deck. And this deck is really talking about taking an action, taking a movement. So this is talking about a literal need to move forward and move on from something. I'm getting like you might need to change your location. You might need to find a new apartment. You might need to find a new job. There might be something about your physical location that you are ready to leave behind, and there is this new adventure that really wants to come out, because something that is being ready to be released, sorry guys, is the bully energy. There's something that doesn't feel right to you. There's something that's causing discomfort. There's something that is causing a lot of obstacles, stagnation, a need to use more energy than is necessary. Like, you don't need to keep fighting to keep dealing with the situation. This situation is ready to be left in the past, and you know, it is time to move on. It's time to move forward. We also have, we have the Queen of Cups, or the Flower of Cups in this deck. We have the Emperor here. We have the energy of Temperance coming through with the Temperance card. We have the Six of Wands energy here. Very beautiful card. We also have sorry, I just have to cover up the nudity here for the YouTube community guidelines. We have the Three of Cups, we have the Seed of Stones, and we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful energy here coming through in this beautiful reading. With the Queen of Cups and the Emperor card, I feel like you're being called to step into your power. These two cards are really connecting back to the Page of Cups. I'm feeling like there's something that you need to initiate. There's something that you need to maybe start. Like, perhaps, you know, they're talking about you looking for a new location, you looking for a new job. There's some kind of initiative that you're being called to take. You're being called to take initiative to lead a more balanced and harmonious life here with Temperance. You're being called to leave something in the past. Something is no longer serving you, whether that is a limiting belief you have about yourself or the world, or if that is, you know, a relationship. Maybe there is something about a relationship that is no longer serving you. Maybe it's a living situation that is no longer serving you. You're just being called to take initiative and to take action to bring more harmony and balance into your life. You're really being called to connect with your intuition here with all of the cups energy, as well as, you know, your creative problem solving as well. But it's a beautiful message here with the Ace of Wands. I feel like once you take that first step, once you start taking the initiative and taking some actions to lead that more harmonious life, bring more balance, peace, and harmony into your life, the universe is going to be coming in with a blessing and a new opportunity. So the universe might present you with a new opportunity to travel, a new opportunity to move somewhere really beautiful, with a lot more loving, supportive friends or family around you. In the future, you guys are really going to be stepping into the Six of Wands energy and the Three of Cups energy. You will feel very supported by a community. I think that's really key here. I think there's something about your community that maybe has felt a little bit like the Devil card or like the Bully card. Maybe there's people around you right now at work or in your neighborhood, or your living situation. Maybe there's people around you that have become a bit toxic and that have been trying to put you down in some way. Maybe they belittle your hopes and dreams. Maybe they belittle your interests, something like that. You're being called to release that and leave that in the past. Again, yeah, the future is really talking about you really stepping into that Three of Cups energy of having beautiful, supportive relationships, and also the Six of Wands here, where you feel very supported by the universe and by your spirit guides. You feel very empowered by the path and the life that you are on. And yeah, you just feel very much like you have a lot of that creative, fertile energy at your fingertips, and you are very abundant as well. And definitely like you are starting a new adventure with the Seed of Stones. This has been really beautiful. Let's pull some more oracle cards for you guys. Pile 4. What does my pile 4 need to know right now? Why was pile 4 drawn to this reading? Messages for my pile 4, please. Oh, we have the star blanket. Yeah. We have, ooh, ancestors, star nations, and family. Interesting. Okay. Wow, this is really beautiful. Okay, so the star blanket with transition is really talking about you taking this journey to, you know, transition from one phase of your life into the next. And this is really, you know, highlighting that message of leaving something in the past that is no longer serving you, whether that is where you live, whether that is unsupportive relationships or an unsupportive work environment. There is something that is ready to be released and you are ready to transition away from it. Again, you're being called to take action and initiate this change here with the Emperor and the Root of Thunder here. This is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're being called on a quest. You know, whenever I see the Knight cards, you know, they are often talking about saying yes to something, taking action, and I just feel like in this reading, you're really being called on this adventure of, you know, releasing things that no longer serve so you can have this space to have a beautiful life where you are very supported. The Three of Cups and the Kin card have come out in this reading, so I feel like you guys are really looking for a lot of that true support, and that is in your future. Once you kind of leave things behind that are no longer serving you, you will have the energy and space around you to say yes to relationships that are, you know, beautiful, like the Three of Cups, and say yes to relationships that are being represented by this beautiful family card here. So you might be finding your soul family in the future after you leave, you know, some people behind, whether that's, you know, like we were talking about, partners or old friends who just maybe have been cutting you down with their words. Maybe they have been being unsupportive, even toxic. Like there's just this energy of, you know, with the Bully that came out, the Devil, there's this energy of there's some kind of energy in your life. you will know exactly what it is, whether it's people or places or a job, but there's this unsupportive energy that's ready to be released here. And then we also have the Star Nation's Ancestors card. So I feel like you really have the support of your ancestors right now. Maybe you have the support of like finding more of your family. I feel like you have the support from the spiritual realm as well to really find your soul family and your soul tribe at this time. There's something really potent for you right now about locating your soul family, or maybe even locating long lost relatives or grandparents or people who will treat you that way, who will treat you like family. Yeah, this has been a really interesting reading here as I'm tapping into these cards. I feel like pulling some more oracles for you guys. Pile 4. Pile 4. What does Pile 4 need to know right now? Tiger, divine timing. Good things come to those who wait. Ooh, that's super interesting. We have Panther at the bottom of the deck. I feel like that is really in alignment with these energies as well. We have Protection. Consider who you allow to take your energy and who you give it away to freely. Yeah, so maybe you guys have really been coming up against unsupportive relationships here, and Panther is coming out to talk about bringing more boundaries and protection into your life, and only allowing people into your inner circle who really deserve to be there and who've shown with their actions that they are supportive of you, and that, you know, they're not going to take advantage of you, or they're not going to treat you in a disrespectful way. It's really time to bring that added protection into your circle, into your community. And we also do have the Tiger card, another big cat energy, talking about, you know, boundaries, and this card talks about divine timing. With good things coming to those who wait, I'm getting an energy like maybe you've always kind of felt like a loner. Maybe you've always felt like you haven't, you know, had a solid group of friends or family or people who you could really count on and have a lot of supportive relationships with. Maybe you got bullied a lot. Maybe you always felt like people were trying to take advantage of you, or always looking for transactional relationships, like what can they, you know, what benefits can they receive by being your friend or something like that. With the Tiger card, you might have experienced a lot of relationships like that in your life, and this card is talking about good things that are going to happen to you in the future in alignment with divine timing. So this could be talking about you guys really will be connecting to your soul family in the future, and it will play out in divine timing, and it will happen when it is meant to be, and there will be a lot of signs and synchronicities to show you the way to your soul family, to your soul friends, your soul tribe. Yeah, this reading is just really about connection with other people, and how you connect and relate to others, and how you really show up for yourself and create strong boundaries for yourself. I feel like the biggest message here is kind of like the Emperor energy and the Knight of Swords energy. I feel like you're really being called to take action, to protect yourself, take action to leave situations that are no longer serving you. I do feel like this is kind of more like there is something more tangible in your life that you're ready to leave. You know, there could be a lot of subconscious beliefs or things that no longer are serving you in that way as well, like your thoughts, your perspectives, things like that. But I am feeling like there is something more physical and tangible that is kind of not supportive. It's not helping you. Whether that is your job, your coworkers, whether that is friends, partners, neighbors, there is this energy of being unsupported. It could even be just like you don't connect with the city you live in, you don't connect with the the space that you're living in, and you'd be better served in a different city, a different town. It could be something like that as well. So just, I think you guys will have a good idea of your unique situation, what is, you know, not serving you. I think you might have a person come to your mind, or you might have, you know, a place come to your mind. I think you guys will definitely know what this is. Sorry if I'm kind of rambling a little, but yeah, I just feel like the main thing is talking about you needing to take action and initiative to leave things in the past and move on from them. I feel like maybe pulling a last card here for you guys on pile 4. I've been having so much fun doing these readings. I don't want it to end, this one. So any more information for pile 4? Wow, that card flew out. Beautiful card. We do have offerings of wealth. Oh my god, that's beautiful here. And we do have the drum with awaken. Yeah, this is beautiful. And the card that fell, ooh, we have the flute card with expression. Yeah. Oh my goodness, these beautiful cards, they have so much orange in them, really talking about the sacral chakra, really talking about your joy and like your creativity here. With the flute card with expression, I feel like it's really time for you to speak your truth and really express your wants and your needs. Whether, you know, you're expressing those to other people or just expressing them to yourself, it's really important for you to awaken something deep inside of yourself. Awaken the Emperor energy, awaken the Knight energy, awaken that willpower and that energy to initiate change and to do the things that you want to do for yourself, and to have the energy to hold strong boundaries from yourself or for yourself. Express what needs to be expressed, like tell the people, you know, in a calm, collected way that maybe XYZ is no longer serving you, and maybe you need to move on from this job, maybe you need to move on from your living situation, but it's just time to express what you want and need. And really with the offerings card, I feel like this is how, you know, the universe is going to reply to you when you take this first act of initiating these changes. The universe is going to reply with offerings of wealth for you guys. I feel like there's going to be so much abundance coming into your life once you express what needs to be expressed, once you kind of create some change, and maybe decide to move to a new location, or you decide to maybe look for a new job, or you decide to look for new roommates. Like whatever it is, you guys will know once you make these decisions to, you know, look for more opportunities. I feel like the universe is going to reply with like multiple ways for you to have a more joyful and abundant life, where you're really connected to your desires and you're really connected to this beautiful new path where you have support and love from the universe and from other people as well. So yeah, it really starts with just those initiating those changes and expressing yourself, awakening that willpower, and yeah, the universe is going to reply as well. This was such a beautiful reading. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this has resonated with you. I always love to read the comments. I love doing these readings, and I really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings.